So, you're curious if the Presonus monitor station is important to have in your recording setup? Keep on watching this video. This is a powerful piece of gear. It works perfectly in my studio. I love utilizing this thing. What's up, everybody? Chris Lee back with another United Destiny Entertainment tutorial video. Hey, check this out. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more videos like this in the future. All right, guys, what's up? Chris Lee back with another video. What I'm going to be doing in this video is unboxing the Presonus monitor station version 2. Now, guys, check this out. I already own one of these. I own one for years and I absolutely love it. A lot of you been asking me, what do I use in my studio every time I post a video of something or I show my setup? So I'm going to tell you guys about it. Now, why do I have a second one? Well, I'm having some issues with the one that I've had for almost, I don't know, probably 10 years or less. I don't know. I've had it for a really long time. And at this point, it is time to replace this thing, okay? So I got it when it first came out. I've had it for a long time. And now it's having some issues to where when I cut it on, it starts to do like this splashing thing or whatever. And basically, I'm out of the warranty window. Now, you're probably asking, why would I buy another piece of gear that's having issues like that? Well, honestly, guys, it's been working great all these years, and there's really no reason to change it up. It's been working great, and I feel like it's an awesome piece of gear to have in your recording setup, and it's something that I wanted to basically replace. So what I did was obviously went and got another one. So here it is. This is what we're going to be talking about today. Now, I'm not going to be talking a whole lot about it. I'm just going to tell you guys how I use it in my studio setup and how you can use it as well, okay? But this thing is amazing, guys. You got to have this, and we're going to talk about it. Shout out to my wife for buying this for me for my birthday. Today is my birthday, so yeah, we're going to get this thing unboxed and just talk about it. So let's do it. All right, here we go. Booklet. Don't need that. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, here we go. And let's get rid of this box, okay? First things first, you're going to have your power cable, which is absolutely necessary if you want this thing to work. And then we're going to open up this box, which is going to have the adapter that goes with it, okay? So here you go. You're going to need both of these, all right? Let's get to the meat and potatoes right here, okay? Check this out, guys. Man, look at that sexy bad boy right there. Look at that. I personally love this color because it matches my Avalon 737. It's the same color, so I think that that's pretty dope. But man, this thing is a beauty. I absolutely love this thing. It's a must-have in your studio setup. Like, absolutely, it's a great piece of gear, and we're going to talk about it. Yes, it's dusty and beat up, but this is the one that I'm going to be replacing. This is my older version. It pretty much looks the same for the most part, but the buttons look a little bit different. So let me put side by side. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be getting rid of this one, and this one seems to be a little bit lighter for whatever reason. It feels a little bit lighter. I don't know why, but I'm just glad that it's black. Okay. Let's talk about quickly why this is necessary in your recording setup. Is it necessary for everybody? I'm gonna say yes and no. Okay. And the reason being is because it all depends on how much stuff you're actually using in your setup. This bad boy right here is going to allow you to use up to 3 sets of studio monitors, okay? So if you have 3 sets of studio monitors or maybe 2 in a reference, it doesn't matter. As long as you have 3 sets of studio monitors, 1, 2, or 3, you can actually use that, okay? If you need 3 reference monitors for whatever reason, you just want to hear what your mix sound like on different monitors, then this is definitely a must-have in your studio, okay? Now, another thing that I like about this piece of gear is you have 4 headphone jacks, allowing you basically to monitor 4 sets of different headphones, okay? So if you have 4 different headphones plugged into this, and say if you're tracking like, I don't know, a small band or whatever the case may be, or 4 artists or whatever, they'll all get to hear it through the headphones, okay? That's a powerful thing. That's a great thing in my opinion. They have their own knob so you can control the volume on it. And then they also have their own source button. So if you want to hear the main or if you want to hear like a headphone mix or something like that through the cues or whatever, then you can do that as well. Okay, the buttons are the buttons, you know, they aren't too high quality or anything like that, but they definitely work. Okay, you're also gonna have your stereo buttons. Now here's another positive. So for me, I tend to use it for 2 sets of studio monitors at most. But another reason that I love using this piece of gear is you can actually hook up more than one interface to it. So I actually have 2 audio interfaces going to this thing, my Apollo Twin and my Fast Track Ultra. Okay, now I work on PCs and Mac, which is a great thing because I can work on my Mac side, I can work on my PC side, and since I do mixing, mastering, producing, graphics, the whole 9 yards, everything that I do on both systems, it's nice to be able to have both interfaces hooked up to this one piece of gear. So whenever I need to listen to the audio from one computer, then I have it set up to where all I got to do is just choose whichever main source I want to go to or whatever speakers I want to choose to listen to it through. Okay, but I just choose my main source, so I have both interfaces going to this piece of gear. Now whenever I want to go ahead and listen to something on my Mac or produce on my Mac or whatever the case may be, then I go ahead and do that same thing, just change the source and I'm able to listen to that. Or you can have it set up to where if you just want to hear both, then you can do that as well. It's all about the buttons that you push on this thing, okay? So you're going to have your main source buttons for stereo 1, stereo 2, and an aux in, okay? Also on here, like I said, you're going to have your select buttons as far as, and let me see if I can get a little bit closer. I probably can't, I don't know. Let me get a little bit, let me see, can I get closer? I don't know. What it also has on here is it has a mono knob, it has a mute knob, and it has a talkback. The talkback is extremely important for me when I'm dealing with artists, because if I'm not recording with them right here where I'm at, then I'll have them recording in a booth. And to be able to hit a button, the talkback button, and be able to communicate with them through this is an awesome thing. I mean, I absolutely love using a talkback on here. You just talk back right here. It has its own level, so you can change the level. You hit the talkback button right there. And then also it has a dim or attenuation button to go ahead and basically just pad down that sound or turn down the volume, okay? It has an auxiliary input on here. It has a SPDIF input on here as well. And like I said, you're going to have your inputs, your line outs, and your speakers out on this thing, okay? This is a powerful piece of gear. It works perfectly in my studio. I love utilizing this thing. It just makes my workflow so much easier. Just being able to control my monitors and then the sound source from my audio interfaces from either one. That's a powerful piece of gear. To have something like this, it definitely makes it to where I don't have to do everything individually. This thing controls everything, so I don't have to worry about, let me unplug this, let me plug this in, let me switch my audio source over to this, and then I got to unplug it and do it for that source. This thing allows me to hear the sound from my PC and my Mac at the same time, making it a great piece of gear to have in your studio. All right, guys, so what I'm going to quickly do in this video is go ahead and show you guys how I have mine set up. Now, you can do it whatever way that you may want it, but I'm going to tell you how I have mine set up. Hopefully, this can help you kind of figure out how to get it set up in general, okay? So I'm just going to show you a quick little thing that I put together, and I'm going to show you how I have mine set up. Let's go ahead and do it. So I have my monitor station. I have 2 audio interfaces for my Mac Mini and my PC computer, right? And then I have the 2 sets of monitors, okay? That's how I have mine hooked up. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to go ahead and set this stuff up. Now, what you want to do, how I have my studio monitors is I have basically, you can have some balanced TRS to TRS cables that you can have going out of your studio monitors into the actual monitor station, or you can have XLR to TRS. It's really up to you, okay? What you want to go ahead and do is also have balanced TRS to TRS cables coming out of your audio interfaces, okay? The outputs of your audio interfaces, output 1 and 2 of your audio interface, okay? Now, here's going to be our monitor station. You're going to see that we're going to have on the back of it the talkback, stereo 1 and 2, which is going to come from the output sources of your audio interfaces. And then you have the aux. You're going to have monitors. your output monitoring, or for your monitoring speakers, A, B, and C for your 3 sets of studio monitors, if that's what you want to do. Q for your headphone mix, and then main, left, and right going out, say if you wanted to go out to something else, okay? That's what you're going to have, or if you're going to have your main, your Qs, and your speakers, okay? You want to take your balanced 2 cables, your balanced TRS to TRS cables, okay? And what you want to do is go ahead and go, let's start with this interface 1. We want to go from left out, and we want to take it to stereo left, okay? And I'm just going to click this here, and let me go ahead and turn the stroke up to at least 3, okay? Boom. So then you're going to do the same thing for the second one. Out of the right, click here, and right on your monitor station. Boom, okay? So left, as you can see, I have the left up here and right on the bottom. Left up the top, at the top, and right on the bottom. So the balanced TRS cable from left out of your interface, okay, into stereo input 1 left channel on the monitor station. And same thing with the right, okay? Now we want to go ahead and do the same thing for this interface. Left, out of the left, and we are going to go into stereo 2 this time, okay? Or ST2. Okay, same thing here. Out from the right, click down here, and into the right, okay? So now anything that's being passed through our audio interfaces from our computer, whatever recording or DAW or whatever the case may be, is going to be coming out of the audio interfaces into the monitor stations, ST1, ST2, okay? Now we have that sound or that signal being sent to the monitor station, all right? Now, if you want to actually hear it in general, what you need to do is on your monitor station, you want to make sure that you have ST1 engaged and ST2, the buttons on your monitor station, okay? That's going to let you know that you're receiving that signal to the monitor station, okay? Okay, so you're going to make sure that you have ST1, ST2 engaged, and then whatever studio monitors. And then for the Q, you will have the same thing, ST1, ST2. But right now, we're going to focus on the main source, okay? So I have that recorded right now. Have those buttons lit up. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your balanced TRS to TRS cables or your balanced XLR to TRS cable. All right, so the cables that I'm talking about look like this. Okay, this is the balanced TRS to TRS cable. Okay. And then the other cable is the XLR, like that. Looks like that, okay? See that? To TRS. I use these for my monitors. And then I use 2 of these for my audio interfaces, okay? Left and right channel, so it'll be 2 and 2, 4 total. And then only 1 cable for the studio monitors. You obviously want to get the longer ones, okay? So what you want to do is go out from that studio monitor in here into this channel, okay? The left channel, all right? And then we're going to do the same thing. You're going to take that cable and go out from that studio monitor again into the right channel. Boom. So now our studio monitors, the output source out of the monitor station is going to play through our studio monitors, our first set of studio monitors, okay? So now you want to do the same thing over here. Out of this set of studio monitors, and then this time we're going to go into B, from the left channel into the left channel on a monitor station. Same thing here. Going to go out the right channel of the studio monitor or the right studio monitor, and we're going to go into right channel on B, okay? So now both of our studio monitors, sets of studio monitors, will be able to get the output of whatever we play, okay? Now, here's another thing that's going to be important. There's a talkback button already on your monitor station, so you can just use that to communicate with anybody who's going to be in the vocal booth or anything like that. If you want to use an external microphone, then you would need an XLR cable and then whatever microphone of your choice. I'm assuming that the best is probably going to be a dynamic microphone, because I don't know if there's any type of, I don't think there's any type of phantom power that will power up a condenser microphone in this particular case for your talkback. So just use a dynamic microphone or just use the talkback button on your monitor station, okay? You can adjust everything with all the knobs and everything that you need. It's a powerful piece of gear and it's definitely worth the money, okay? You want to make sure that your monitor station or your control station is controlling all your sound with just this piece of gear, the monitor station. So all your audio interfaces or whatever, you shouldn't even have to touch that. What I personally like to do is turn the volume up on my audio interfaces all the way up and then control the sound on my monitor station and barely crank it however much I need to, okay? So if you're not hearing anything from your monitor station, turn the output up on your main output up on your audio interfaces all the way up, and then you should start to get some sound. But make sure that you see the signal on your audio interface, okay? Letting you know that you're receiving that signal. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Did this video help you out? If it did, guys, I would love to know in the comment section, do you think that the monitor station, V2, or any monitor station that you have from Presonus is worth your money? I definitely will say it's a must-have in your studio. It works great. The last one lasted me for, I don't know, probably a decade. And it just works great. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it at all. So guys, go ahead and get that piece of gear. It's something that you gotta have in your studio. I think it's a must-have. It makes everything so much more easier. You don't have to worry about messing with all kind of different other interfaces. Set it and forget it and control everything from your monitor stations, headphones, the whole 9 yards. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's something also that you're planning on investing in. I would love to know that. And then maybe if you guys leave me a lot of comments, Presonus to see this and start sending me out some gear to go ahead and review for you guys. So guys, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. And as always, stay tuned for the next video.